Developing news now on the recovery from Sandy's impact on southern New England. Congress is sending a $50 billion emergency relief package for victims to the president for his signature. The Senate today cleared the measure for states affected by the superstorm, including Rhode Island and Massachusetts. Lawmakers say the money is desperately needed to help recovery efforts. Eyewitness News reporter Susan Campbell has more of the developing details.
It's no surprise that Senators Reid and Whitehouse both voted for this bill. They say the money will go a long way toward recovery efforts here in the Ocean State. When Hurricane Sandy struck, the superstorm carved a devastating path of destruction through the East Coast, and Rhode Island wasn't spared from her wrath. Now communities affected by Sandy are one step closer to financial relief. On Monday, the Senate passed a $50.5 billion emergency relief bill that would help people recover from the storm.
The passage of this bill will mean money for homeowners who lost everything and need to rebuild, small businesses whose doors are still closed but who must reopen, and protections for our coastlines and vital infrastructures.
Here's how a major portion of the $50.5 billion will be spent. $16 billion will go to housing and urban development. $11.5 billion will go to FEMA's Disaster Relief Aid Fund, and $10.9 billion will be spent to repair New York and New Jersey transit systems. Here in Rhode Island, many cities and towns are looking forward to their share of the money. In a brief statement to Eyewitness News, the president of Discover Newport said, "This funding is going to be very important not only for Newport, but for all of Rhode Island to help us rebuild our state's assets." Senator Jack Reed also released a statement saying, in part, "It is unfortunate emergency aid was delayed, but now these federal resources will help Rhode Island residents, businesses, and communities recover and rebuild." 36 Republican senators voted against the emergency aid bill, citing concerns about adding billions of dollars to the national debt. Still, President Obama says he'll sign it into law as soon as it hits his desk. In the newsroom, Susan Campbell, Eyewitness News.